All right, so another reaction. They are dropping left and right about Sonic X Shadow Generations. Originally, I wasn't going to react to this, but I saw a few fellow YouTubers that I really enjoy watching have been reacting to this. And I figured I might as well, now that I've kind of collected my thoughts on it, I can kind of give my more proper... I've already seen the video, but I want to go ahead and just give my more proper thoughts now that I've kind of watched some videos on it and stuff like that. So let's get into this. This is just the Sonic stuff, nothing really important. So we have Final Rush, which whatever. I don't, this looks really good. So the first thing I want to note is that I really liked Shadow's model in this game. It looks really good, as well as his homing attack has the chaos, and it looks like down there that they're hiding the HUD so it doesn't spoil thing. But he collects something, and it's almost like they're the chaos drives. And I want to point something out. So I went to go pre-order the game, and I went ahead and pre-ordered it. And when I was pre-ordering the game, there's something that I'm not gonna say that this worries me, but it frustrates me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't dislike Shadow. I don't necessarily like Shadow either. I just don't really feel a certain way about Shadow. I think he's just there. Like he's okay. He's an okay character. I do think written wise, he is very solid of a character. And I'm glad that first of all, let me turn up the quality for y'all, because dang. There we go. I am glad that they are doing right by Shadow, but that's what frustrates me. This here, all this looks phenomenal. Why can't they do this for Sonic? Is what frustrates me. Like, look at this. Like, down to his animation here, you can see, and I think his boost animation, he kind of flies a little bit, but it doesn't look as stiff as it did in Forces. Like, I think when he boosts, and even then, he has like this electric like aura. Look at that. That is so good. So why in the world? Because this is all new stuff, and we know that this is tacked on to Generations. And what I'm thinking is that this is going to try to be their opportunity to make a sequel to Shadow the Hedgehog while tacking on Generations to make, just in case this game fails, just in case. And I'm not trying to be negative in any way. This is just something that has just I've thought about, and it's just kind of off the rip. Just in case this game happens to fail, it's not going to get bad reviews because Generations is tacked onto it, which is already a solid game. And I'm glad that, we're still getting Generations within it, and we get to play 60 FPS. And, as much as some people would probably like a lot of other content for that, it's just frustrating because it's like you see all this stuff and it looks really, really solid. And I'm excited to play all this content with Shadow. But why can't they do this for Sonic? Not the abilities, but just like this level of detail. Look at this. This is all like, very, very Generations. Like, you can see he's going out and he even has his own abilities and whatnot, which I like. As you can see, he uses chaos control here, and it looks really nice in this aura and stuff. Like, now I know that quality in Sonic games is something that has been and this thing right here is freaking awesome. Like, look at this. Like yeah, we kind of got something like this in Frontiers a little bit, but like it just looks better with Shadow. He still has that longer model compared to Sonic, who has that shorter model. And I know that Shadow has his Forces jump in this, which is whatever, like Sonic is going to have his regular jump, but I can't, I'm not saying that it is bad. This all looks great. It frustrates me a little bit that Sega can't do this for Sonic. Why? Like, I'm glad that Shadow's getting the attention that he deserves. It's been a while since we've had a focus of a character, but I just, And what I was going to say is that I read on the pre-order page that the hub world has been reworked for Shadow completely. So the hub world stays the same for Generations, but Shadow gets an open zone hub world. Open zone from Sonic Frontiers. So we're getting like their version of open zone for Shadow instead of just making like Frontiers 2 have Shadow or whatever, make him playable. And watch, if this goes good, Frontiers 2 will have Shadow in it, and he'll be a playable character that you can do in open zone if this open zone goes well. But also, I will say this level, the open zone excites me because if the open zone is really good here, imagine what Frontiers 2 is going to be like. Because we know that they've learned a lot since Update 3 of Frontiers. So hopefully the open world is going to be cool. And it is going to be really cool to play in open zone with Shadow. So I am excited for that. I just wish that a little bit more would be reworked into the Generation stuff. And even going into, I hope, I think what I'm trying to say is when we get Frontiers 2, when we get the next full Sonic game, this level of detail needs to be in here, because I get why they want to do Shadow like this after Shadow the Hedgehog, and even then his character's been like really like, look at this is something that you would see like multiple pathways you can go, and you can jump up off of these things here, and you can see it. It's just I'm impressed. I love everything that I've seen here, and but I can't help but just be like, I get why they want to do right by Shadow with the Shadow the Hedgehog game, which a lot of people have varying opinions on. You know, I wouldn't say Shadow even really has a tarnished reputation. I would really just say that Shadow for a long time has existed, so bringing him back is the right thing to do. But it just, Frontiers was great in my opinion, but there are some people that thought it was decent, that it was, you know, and it could definitely do better. It could. So where's that level of detail for Sonic? This makes me hopeful for the future that, you know, Sonic's going to get the level of detail that this has gotten. But how long have they been working on this game? How long have they been working on this game? Because if this has been before Frontiers, where was this for Frontiers, right? I don't know for sure. Somebody let me know in the comments. It's like, and I'm not, like I said, not angry, not like, this all looks amazing. Like you can see here, a lot of turning, twisting, and you can see here, like you go through the final rush and there's a big open area, and I'm hoping this is Sean Schimmel. Like, if they brought him back for Black Doom, that would be awesome. But, like, look at how slick this animation looks. Where has the animation been for Sonic all this time? Like, watch this, watch this. I'm willing to bet this is a cutscene. I'm willing to bet that this is a cutscene, but, bro, I don't want to play Roblox. Get out of here. Hey, get out of here, bro. Oh, my gosh. Like, look at this level of detail. Like, this, I mean, we kind of got these in cutscenes in Frontiers, but it's like, see that's seamless transition. Seamless transition. Y'all know how I feel about seamless transition. If you've watched my Spider-Man stuff and like just my Rise of stuff, anything that isn't Sonic, you know how I feel about seamless transition. That look at bro. Seamless transition. Where was this for Sonic Frontiers? We're in 2024, bro. Oh my gosh. It's like, it's so good that it makes me mad that we haven't gotten something so good like this. It makes me mad. Like, and this. Did he say Sonic? No, he said Shadow. Okay, and this Radical Highway, like. Like, dude, it's so good it makes me mad a little bit, because I just if they've been working on this after Frontiers, fair, but at the same time, if they've had this level of polish this entire time, and they've been holding back on us because they wanted to do this for Shadow, like, dude, come on, man. Like, And this dubstep, like this EDM is good. This EDM is good. It fits with the area. It looks good. I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff going around. I'm guessing they're really embracing the cyberspace look. But like, look, like, watch, seamless transition, right? Yes, look, straight into gameplay, dude. And there's a sliding. What is it? Oh my gosh. It's so good. I've already reacted to this, but this is like my second time reacting because when I watched it I was busy, so I didn't really get to see a lot of it. I was really just kind of looking. So now I'm kind of like actually like watching like breaking this down. But it's just like here's the right. Is he gonna jump? Forces jump right there. I know a lot of people were talking about this. Me personally, don't really care. I don't care how the jump looks. It looked like this in Frontiers. This was probably, and I get why people were complaining about this because the the level of detail that's in here right now. That's in this level. And just this game, especially when this is being attached to Generations, so I will say this does feel a little out of place just because Generations had a different jump animation for both Sonics. So this does feel a little out of place, but I digress. Like this still looks good. It's it's so good it makes me mad because I don't know when this has been like even his spines move in the cutscenes. Why? Okay, Sonic has been cool for years, and they have. And I literally talked about this. I think in one of my recent Frontiers videos that's going to be going up, where Sonic has lost a lot of his cool since the 2010s. I get it's the years. I get it. But where has this been for? I know I sound like a Sonic meat writer right now. I really know I do. But it's just like it is frustrating because he is the main character of this series. They're trying to bring him back, and it's sort of like been working. But it's like, why are you going so hard for a secondary character? But you can't go this hard for your main character, the character that literally drives this series. It just. And look, he even has the detailed fur like in Frontiers, which is great. Like this is all great. This all looks amazing. I love this. I love every single bit of it. But it just, the more I look at it at the same time, it makes me angry because I can't. Like, look at that cutscene is so slick. Like, where was these in Frontiers? Oh my gosh, man. Okay, and he has the double jump, so that's also a little weird as well. Like, I don't know if people noticed that, but he has the double jump. I don't mind the double jump, but there was no double jump in Generations. So I get that this is following Frontiers, and that's probably what it is, especially if the whole thing about the open zone is true. It's probably makes sense for the open zone thing, but in terms of being tacked on with Generations, it's going to feel different. And I think another thing that makes me angry is seeing all this here, not only with this level of quality, it really feels like there's a lot more here compared to Generations. I think a lot of people were, and that's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. But at the same time, it's like you're tacking on Generations, so I think a lot of people are going to expect Generations to have the same amount of content. This is going to have the same amount of content as Generations, but I think that's not going to be the case. I think this is going to have more, which, like I said, in a little bit of a way, frustrates me because it's like I love everything that they're doing here. I'm glad that they really want to do right by Shadow. But why can't they do this for Sonic? Why can't they do this for other characters? Like, this is Sonic Team back in the Unleashed days, this is like peak Sonic Team. This is like, I just, I. And he's even got little lightning effects and everything, dude. And he keeps that effect with him all the time, and he like, what, bro? It's just so. It's so. And look, watch. He can just use chaos control and dodge everything. It's great. It really is. And I'm glad you can fight the Bio Lizard. Like, that's all great and dandy. He can shoot daggum chaos spears and out of my, like, bro. This is all great and dandy, man. But, like, where? Oh my gosh. Like, you see what, dude? What is? Why? You don't see that. Oh. Where's this been, man? Where has this been? I'm okay. I am genuinely like, this is so. What are people saying? Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah. Like, it is cool. But, like. This is what I'm saying. Like, people are like, this is like. Level design, physics, and generations compared to Shadow's, in comparison to Shadow's segment. What does that mean? What is he talking? Yeah, like, this is what I'm saying. It seems like they wanted to make another. This is what I'm saying. This is literally just a Shadow game tacked on to a Generations, just in case it happens to fail. That's really what this feels like, and that probably explains why there's an open zone here for Shadow, because, you know, they've done it for Sonic and it's been working out. Now they're going to be doing it for Shadow. Man, I am excited. This is really awesome. I'm really hype. I want to play with Shadow. It's not even like, and I'm glad, like, I get it, it's the Gear Shadow, everything like that. But I just really, really wish that, and I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not trying to be a Sonic Glazer, and I know that's what it sounds like, man. But where has this level of detail been for the past few years, right? Frontiers was great, but a lot of the quality that I just saw here wasn't also present in Frontiers. They could have had that. Seamless transitions, those amazing looking cutscenes, that all could have been in Frontiers. This proves to me this could have been in Frontiers. And if they're saving this for Frontiers, like, great if they do this for Frontiers 2. It's great. But why are we doing this now? And I think that this makes it to where now Sega is going to have it to where they're going to do this great. Like, this is going to probably work out for Shadow, and it's going to be great. And then we're going to get another Sonic game, and it's going to come out mediocre, and it's like, so do you guys like Shadow more than Sonic? Like, you know, like what are we doing, kind of thing, you know? Like, I don't know, man. I want to see more. I especially want to see the open zone. That's originally why I didn't want to react to this, but now that I have more of my thoughts together, I feel like I can definitely react to it now. And so here we are. But I'm glad. Like, I'm glad that everything's here. It all looks good. It really does. It looks amazing. But I really am really, like, I'm just wondering, you know, how the open zone's going to go. That's what I really am looking for. because the open zone is, obviously following Frontiers probably. So, yeah,